Imagine, if you will, a vast field blanketed in white. It stretches as far as the eye can see. This is the American South in the 19th century, a land dominated by cotton. But you know, this pristine white landscape hides a brutal truth. The fluffy bolls of cotton are picked by enslaved hands, hands scarred by thorns and heavy labor. The wealth of a nation was, sadly, built on the backs of the enslaved. Before 1793, cotton was a difficult crop to profit from. Separating the seeds from the fibers was a slow, painstaking process. Then came Eli Whitney and his revolutionary invention, the cotton gin. This simple machine could do the work of dozens of people, making cotton processing vastly more efficient. With the gin, cotton production just exploded. Before, a worker could clean just 1 pound of cotton a day. Now, with the gin, they could clean 50 pounds. This single invention honestly transformed the South. Cotton quickly became the king of the South. Planters rushed to plant more and more acres, eager to cash in on the global demand for this white gold. The Southern economy boomed, cotton exports skyrocketed. The South produced 2/3 of the world's cotton supply. It really seemed unstoppable. Meet Samuel, a young man enslaved on a cotton plantation in Mississippi. Life for Samuel was harsh. He woke before dawn to the sound of the overseer's bell. His day was spent in the fields, endlessly picking cotton under the scorching sun. The work was backbreaking, the conditions brutal. Samuel's hands bled from the sharp edges of the cotton bolls. He was constantly watched, punished severely for any perceived laziness. As cotton production soared, so did the demand for enslaved labor. The cotton gin, which was, designed to make life easier, actually had the opposite effect for enslaved people. It fueled the horrific engine of slavery. Back in 1790, there were around 700,000 enslaved people in America. By 1860, on the eve of the Civil War, that number had skyrocketed to almost 4 million. The South wasn't the only one profiting from cotton. Northern businesses thrived on the trade. They built textile mills that turned Southern cotton into cloth. Banks financed plantations and slave trading. Shipping companies grew rich transporting cotton across the Atlantic. America's prosperity was, honestly, deeply intertwined with the institution of slavery. The global hunger for cotton tightened the grip of slavery on the South. Great Britain, in the throes of the Industrial Revolution, relied heavily on Southern cotton to feed its textile mills. This dependence gave the South enormous economic and political leverage. They believed, erroneously, that King Cotton would keep the world on their side. Cotton, while enriching some, sowed the seeds of division within America. The North, increasingly industrialized, began to challenge the morality of slavery. Abolitionist movements gained momentum, demanding an end to the barbaric practice. The South, however, clung fiercely to the system that fueled its wealth and way of life. The stage was set for a devastating conflict. What if Eli Whitney had never invented the cotton gin? Would slavery have slowly died out, as some historians believe? Or would the South have found another way to maintain its grip on forced labor? This is one of the great what-ifs of American history. The fields of white cotton whisper a chilling story. They speak of innovation and greed, of unimaginable suffering and resilience. They force us to confront a difficult truth. America's journey to becoming a global power was paved with the forced labor of millions. It's a legacy that continues to haunt us today.